Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thanks for joining me today. I am going to briefly go over my budget for my first paycheck in April, which will be on April 1st. So I'm going to move all this aside and we'll get started. So my starting budget, guys, is going to be $772.45. So $772.45. I'm going to allow for $290 for household bills. And for my car insurance, it went up by about $5. Comment down below, guys, if your insurance if it goes up and down with prices every 6 months. I think that's when it renews for a lot of people. But leave me a comment below and let me know if your insurance does that too. My car insurance is through USAA. And before, I thought it was going down, but for some reason it went up. And I asked one of my coworkers if hers did that, because she's with USAA too. She says hers fluctuates between $5 and $7 per I guess renewal. So if yours, comment down below if you don't mind. Tell me who you're with and if it fluctuates too. I had a insurance company before with, I think at the time it's called Cotton States, and theirs never went up. It always went down if you didn't have any kind of claims. But for some reason USAA goes up and down. So comment down below if yours goes up and down as far as car insurance per renewal, which is I think every 6 months, or who you're with, because I think I might end up changing. I'm not sure. So they went up about $5, so I have to budget for $96.04. I hate paying more for things, especially when it's the same product, but I think they changed something with their policy, so I'm thinking that's why it went up a little bit, but I'm not 100% sure. I do have a loan, and I'll talk about that later in another video when I get closer to time to pay that off. But I'm going to budget $50 for that loan. My car, sorry guys, not my car, but my phone bill is T-Mobile, and I do pay $50 per month for that. Gas, I'm going to still allow for $20. It went up slightly, but I think I'm just going to keep that at $20 right now. Maybe in the next video I will up that amount. But for right now, I'm going to keep it at $20. In April, I do get 3 paychecks within that month. So I will allow for more so I can have a buffer in that account, especially with summer coming up. I know that gas will go up, so I will allow for a little bit more in there. Groceries, I am going to keep that at $50 for now. And like I said, when I get it's going to be my second paycheck in April, I will put more towards that because that will be extra paycheck. So the total of all these added up, subtracted from $772.45, let's see what that total is. And we'll see what we have left to go into our sinking funds. So $772.45, and then we're going to minus out $290 for house. $96.04 for car insurance, $50 for the loan, $50 for the phone, $20 for gas, and $50 for groceries, which is going to be $216.05. Let me make sure I did that right, guys. I like to do it twice just to make sure, because sometimes you can be off and mess up your whole budget. And I hate being short even a penny. 50. Okay, see, I was wrong. It's $216.41. So $216, make sure y'all, 41 is what I will have to put into my sinking funds. Okay. So now that we have a budget, we will be stuffing $216.41 into our sinking funds. So I'm going to move that over, and I'm going to kind of go over my little budget real quick. What I am going to do, guys, is that I'm going to first, I'm going to go ahead and play the Saveopoly game. That way I know how to budget that in as well. And that will also affect what I put in these envelopes on the sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and play that game first. And I'm also going to, I came up with the $100 envelopes that I decided I want to go ahead and participate, being I'm freeing up some money. So I got these envelopes, and I'll show you a couple of them real quick. I got these little color envelopes. It was 10 colors in the pack off of Amazon. They're just like different colors. And I got those, and then I ordered the little stickers to go along with it off of Amazon as well. And I just did random numbers on different colors, so I kind of won't know what I'm picking. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to play the 100 envelope challenge, but I'm going to play a little different because I like to do things a little differently than everybody else. And I'm going to pull an envelope like you traditionally would do. But every time I'm going to just place it back in here, and I'm not going to mark off that I picked that number. So I'm just going to put them back in here. And if I by chance pick the same envelope, I'm just going to restuff for that amount again. So that way I kind of won't know at the end of at the end of the year, I won't know which one or how much really money I'll have, because it'll be different. Let's say I pick this one right here, 42. So once I stuff this, I'm going to put it back in here. And if I pick again, I'm going to put another $42 in there. So I know a lot of people are doing it the other way, where you just pick the envelope, you put the money in, and then you mark it off that you picked that envelope. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm just going to keep picking. Wherever I put my hands on is what I'm going to stuff. And I'm going to put it back in there. So I'm going to move this up a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and play Saveopoly. If you guys want to play either one of these games with me, you're more than welcome to. If you don't want to purchase the stuff yourself, then you can play along with me. And whatever I pull, then you can put it accordingly into your envelope. Now, I've decided with the Saveopoly, I'm going to use this money at the end of the year to just spend on whatever I want to spend it on, a splurge gift for myself. And with the 100 envelopes, I'm going to just use this to fund my, I don't want to say my, I guess I could say emergency savings. I'm trying to figure out the best way to put it, but I need to have something back, and other than the emergency fund that I keep with me, and that's for just immediate emergencies if I blow a tire or something like that. This is going to be for putting into an emergency savings, so if something happened, that I could fall back on as far as living. So that's what this is going to be for. And this will go into a savings, and this is just to fund money. So I'm going to play Saveopoly first if you want to play that with me. I went to the Dollar Tree, and this is where I get my dice from. I thought I had a game here at the house with a die in it, but I think I gave it away. So what I did was I went to the dollar store, and I got this one. And it comes with 6 of them, so that way if I lose one, I have backup. So I'm just going to pull a die out of here. And I've never played Yahtzee before. I might, play that too, with my family. But, But that's why I'm just basically using this to play the Saveopoly. So I'm going to move that off to the side. And let me see. Last time I landed on the community chest right here, because I rolled 2, and I thought, oh, I'll use this little hummingbird, so that way I know where I landed off and I need to go from. So I'm going to roll it real quick, and I need to move it 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I got chance, and on here, chance is $15. So I will put 15 into the envelope for Saveopoly, which is right here. So when I do my envelope stuffing, I will put the 15 in there for Saveopoly. So I'm going to mark it on my budget so I know that I am putting money in there. So we'll move this game off and put the die back in there. And I will make sure I mark that on my sheet too. I'm going to just mark this one at the top for a Saveopoly. Actually, I'll put it at the bottom. Okay. Okay, Saveopoly, we rolled $15. So I make sure that that's going to be budgeted in. And now I'm going to pick out of my envelopes. I'm going to just pick one for now. I'm going to just do one at a time each time I budget. And if I can afford more, then I will pick more. But for right now, I think one is manageable for me. So I'm going to pick one of the envelopes out of here at random and see. And I can't see what I'm picking. So we'll see what we pull. Okay. Okay. 34. So whenever I go to budget and do my envelope stuffing, I will put 34 in there. So I'm going to just put this to the front so I know to pick that one up whenever I stuff my envelopes. And at the bottom of my budget sheet, I will put, we'll do 100 envelope. And then I picked 34. So we have that down. So I need to make sure that I account for these two, and then I can figure out what I'm putting up here as far as my envelopes. So we'll get started on the budget for the sinking funds. So I said that I will be able to stuff $216.41. So I'm going to write this at the top so I know I'm stuffing. $216.41. Now what I'm going to do is subtract the $15 for Saveopoly that we just pulled, and then the 100 envelope, so which is 34. So I know what I have left to budget. So we'll do $216.41 minus 15 minus 34, which leaves me what? $167.41. And I'm going to just put this at the bottom just for my reference. And you know what? I think I'm going to double check that again just to make sure. Okay, $216.41 minus 15 minus 34. Okay, $267.41. So I'm just going to notate it here in the margin. And I am going to still give myself $20. So we're going to do minus 20 equals $147.41. Mama Cat will get her usual 20 minus $20. So we're at $127.41. Emergency, I still need to give that 20. So we're going to minus out another $20. Okay, we're at $107.41. Medical, I'm going to still give that 20. Okay, minus 20. So $87.41 is what we have left. Groceries is important, and I think I'm going to start listing these from most important to least, just in case whenever I'm pulling or playing a game that I can make sure I'm funding the most important stuff first. So grocery, I'm still going to give that $20. Food is important to live, so we're going to give that 20. So minus 20, which is $67.41. Eating out, I still want to give that $40. So we're going to do minus 40, which is $27.41 left. So we don't have a lot left to work with, so I might mark some of this off. I don't know for a fact here, but let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 categories. Let's see. Let's see what we want to do here. I think I'm going to give birthdays $5 this time. I did decide for the birthdays envelope, I'm going to step that up to $300. I'm going to cap that off, and I'm going to cap off Christmas at $300 too. So for right now, I really can't put a lot because we only have $27.41 left, and I'm going to stick to this tight budget because I'm going to make sure I'm saving for my emergency fund just in case anything happens. I'm going to make sure I have that money in there. So that's going to take priority over some of these envelopes. Like I said, with my second paycheck of April, I am going to be able to put a little bit more in. So I'll probably stuff more and cap the birthday and Christmas off. I might go ahead and just put the money in there so I don't have to worry about those anymore. But we'll see what I'm working with, because I still have a couple more things I need to get paid off. So it's kind of hard, guys, sometimes when you're trying to pay off debt and then you're trying to save up for emergencies. But I'm just trying to maneuver it the best way I can. And I'm just going to probably do half debt, half emergency, because I'm finding out things are coming up and I just really have to make sure I have that money into emergency. So birthday, I'm going to just do $5 right now. So we're going to minus $5. Oh, sorry. That messed up. $27.41, I think is what it was. Minus $5. So that's $22.41. Christmas, I'm just going to give that $5 as well. So minus $5. $17.41. I'm going to give charity still $5 because that's really still important to me that I give back. So we're going to minus $5 for that. $12.41 is what we have left. And we have 1, 2, 3. 3 more to go. Let's see. So I'm going to give Mama Cat and I'm going to give Holidays $5 each. Only because I still have $10 left in business. So I don't necessarily need that in business. So what I'm going to do is put $5 in Miscellaneous Mama. And that's, like I said, I'm trying to help her save up for something she needs to buy. And I think that is going to be $700. So it's going to take a while to get up to that. But I'm only going to put $5 in Miscellaneous Mama. And then I'm going to put $5 in Holiday. And that's any holiday excluding Christmas. Okay, so that leaves $2.41. And I'm going to, I'm going to go ahead and give business $2. I'm going to tell those $2 where to go, and that's going to go to business. So I'm going to put 2 into business, and then the 41 cents, just the change, will go into savings. And really, there's nothing wrong with the change just going in savings. What I do normally is when I balance out my checking accounts, I do just transfer whatever change is left over from that paycheck into savings. So I'm fine with that because, see, we still have the Saveopoly. That's my splurge. So I'm not going to put that in savings, but the 100 envelope I will put in savings. So I'm going to count that 34 along with the 41 cents. So it'll be a total of $34.41 will go into savings. So that's okay that we didn't have something to directly put into that envelope. So that is how I'm going to adjust from now on with my envelopes. So I make sure I have money in everything, especially emergency. Like I said, guys, with your budget, sometimes you just have to balance things out accordingly. Things come up and you have to adjust it. And I now realize that I have to make sure that I have something into my emergency funds that's sitting in my account just in case something happens with my work or anything like that. I have money to fall back on. And you always want to make sure you have that. If you can, budget that in, because you never know if your job is going to be terminated, your position is going to be terminated. You never know. And not saying that mine will be, because I am an essential employee, but I realize with everything changing, a lot of things are going online, and my job is not something that I would be able to do online. So you just never know when you might not have a job anymore. So you want to make sure you have some money that's set aside just in case you have something to fall back on. So that's very important. I hope you guys are able to save something back. I don't care if it's a couple of dollars. Make sure you put that money into a savings and don't touch it, so you have something that you can fall back on, you can rely on until you get something else to make some money. Alright guys, well on that note, I'm going to let you guys go. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and hit the like button. Leave me a comment down below, wherever you want to comment on. If you don't want to comment on who your car insurance is with and how much you pay, or if it fluctuates, that's fine. But leave me a comment and just say hello. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button at the bottom and hit that bell, and it will let you know whenever I upload. And until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye.